there is a certain extra amount of care being taken in this unboxing. There's good reason for it.
Okay. Oh yeah, lots of care when you're packing it too. All right.
Fancy.
Let me move that out of the way. I shall delicately remove these bits to get at the treasure within. Not shaking exactly, but I'm definitely excited.
What could it be?
Okay. Normally, I only get to see these types of books on Google Books or the Gutenberg project, where they have been carefully digitalized because they are rare and precious. And I don't think I would have picked this one up if it wasn't one that I have never found in any other means, and it is directly in line with certain areas of my studies. All right, screw it. I was delicate with the paper for everything else.
No, just open it. Oh boy.
Doesn't look like much on the outside.
Gorgeous.
Because I'm fairly certain. Oh wow.
Oh, it's old.
Yeah, no, it's very old, and you can tell that that's skin. That's animal leather. Tora Blanca, Epidemi Delectorum. So this is a demonology text that has details on witchcraft. I guess the best way to describe it is it's the Malleus Maleficarum of the Iberian Peninsula. So for the Spanish aspect of all of that. And in the same way that the Malleus Maleficarum goes on about like the religious ideas of what constituted demonology and demon possession and witchcraft, this does the same for Tora Blanca. It is the definitive one of the, if not the definitive ones on that. And
Wow. I might come over and...
yeah, it is delicate.
Oh my gosh.
We will be keeping it somewhere not on the regular shelves.
Somewhere behind the glass.
Yeah. Sacratissimo Regio Senatri. And it's one of those where I'm like, if I didn't read Latin, I don't think I would pick it up. And I'm so thrilled that the printing is actually readable. There were a couple of books that I sourced for the Dictionary of Demons. One in particular stands out. It was Italian, and the print that it was reproduced in was just completely impossible to read. Like, it was just no. This is at the time period where there's been some standardization. Yeah, I will have to go through it very, very delicately.
Yeah, maybe with gloves.
Yeah, I had considered gloving up for this particular go through.
It's amazing. So.
Oh, on giants and pygmies.
Ooh.
Neat. De gigantibus et pygmius.
I just like the idea of a gigantibus.
Giants are the concubines, are demonic concubines. Or, sorry, giants from the concubines of demons. So they're talking about the Nephilim.
Huh. That is amazing.
Yeah, no, that's... Of course, I open right to that one. That's great. Goliath. Yeah, giants from The Concubines of Demons.
So how old is the book?
This one I think is 17th century. MDCLXXIIX cum superiorum permissu.
So likely the oldest thing.
At this point, yes, it is the oldest thing in my library.
I suppose it would be a lot to say it may be one of the older things, like older human-made artifacts in Ohio. There's certainly stones that have been worked that are older
I was going to
than
say, no, we've got the Hopewell and Edina people, and in terms of things that came from European culture, this is going to be one of the older ones. I had a 17th century Bible that got lost along the way.
That's true, there are going to be a lot of...
You're going to find a fair
family
number
artifacts.
of family artifacts, especially like 1700s and whatnot. So this is not like by any means, I'm sure. And actually, there's a fantastic
That's fair.
folklore.
I'm just excited.
It is without a doubt the oldest European human-made object in this house, and certainly the oldest book. So, whew.
Where did you get it?
Treadwell's. They are a delightful shop in England, and they are an independent bookstore. They shuttered their doors to people physically walking in during the pandemic, and took that opportunity to do like some redesigns on the interior, and then moved to selling things online, and have been keeping themselves afloat. They are wonderful people. When it is safe and lockdown is over, they do classes and things on everything from astrology and tarot, ceremonial magic. The Honorable Phil Hine, a Chaot and scholar of repute, if you recognize the name, is someone who sells books through them, does classes through them. You'll find a number of like really big name, awesome fucking people. And the folks who own it are just wonderful. And like they sent me all this stuff. Like there's dragon's blood incense, and I'm like, I know I didn't order that, so I guess I get that, and like this cute little crystal charm. And they wrote me some nice stuff. And without realizing it, they sent a little thing on Stonehenge. And
without
realizing like your connection to stone circles and things, and
That's
like
true.
all of the Stonehenge stuff that's around the house from your mom.
Magic circle.
Yeah. I would fucking laugh if that was one of the pictures that had your mom in it, because if you remember the one time that I was like I retweeted it and it was your mom like front and center, and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, no, she appears in some like a published photograph of Stonehenge from when she was there as a much younger astronomer.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. Anyway.
Book!
Ooh, that's a lot of adrenaline.
Tell us how you really feel.
I feel good. And then I've got Owen
so
Davies' Supernatural War on the supernatural stuff in World War One. An excellent book of the art of magic.
It really is. Got it.
Yep. Some stuff on Gerald Gardner.
Yeah, this is a very fun package to find on the doorstep this Sunday morning.
Something on the Schwarzbookers. I'm not going to try to pronounce the Swedish version. Schwarzkonstboker. I just know that like a couple of these might have a different sound than we would transliterate them as.
Instead of a
and I don't want to sound like a diddle twit, but it is a compendium of the Swedish black art books, which are so there's a slightly different tradition of grimoire in Sweden and Finland and Norway, and they're more of a branch off of the Schwarzbuch from Germany, and it's a whole different thing than what we might be accustomed to.
Fun researches.
Yeah. Book of English Magic. Of course, something that's coming back around again, the Satanic Panic.
Nice.
Yeah, anyway, fun stuff. And the one that started my dive into what they had recently was Psychoanalysis and the Occult caught my eye. And this is an anthology of writers, some who believe in paranormal phenomena and some who do not, all writing from the perspective of psychiatry and psychoanalysis, and where paranormal experience overlaps with that. At a time when that was a much more open conversation. One of the things that I think a lot of people forget is a number of the folks in the early 20th century occult circles were also psychoanalysts. Dion Fortune, particularly, that was her day job.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, so.
It was a rabbit hole that led to the Spanish Inquisition.
Yep. Technically not the full, but yeah, the witchcraft and demonology on the Iberian Peninsula. So that's, now I need to put these away and figure out where this one is going to go.
We will find a good spot for it.
Probably on the bookshelf with the glass on it.
Oh my gosh.
So much. I can't believe I opened right to the Nephilim. That's so very telling of me.